Hey Van Sunny, how are you doing? I'm having a really good day. I am on a new headache medication that has I'm on an emergency migraine. Unfortunate verbiage incoming. It's called an abortive medicine, uh, and it is incredible. I woke up finally, and when I woke up, I felt fine after taking this new medication, as opposed to just like being able to function like before. It was really cool. Getting ready for bed. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be going live a lot earlier. The time is every couple weeks or so. I'm like, oh, it's getting later and later, and I go back to getting a nice, more early stream time. But we are just doing a real quick update to the overlay here, and then we're gonna do it. Making it 'cause we make it move. Okay. Let's see here. This goes away, and then I just need to drag. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Tank skin. Let's go. Started uploading. Good deal. And then there we go. Submit. There we go. Now my tank skin is finally in the overlay. Okay, save. This can go away. This can go over here. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, I gotta turn my light on here. This. Nope, this. Hi! Did it. I did it. Ah. Okay. Time to fight a demon lord. Let's see here. I have a key now. I get a key in 5 hours. So yeah, I'm gonna fight the normal one. Let's go. Okay. Let's get our ice pack on here. Messed up my knee. Getting that landscaping stuff. Oh, it feels weird. Okay. And this one can go over here. What is, there you go. Alright. Paint one of our free models for one of the viewers here. Start off with that, I think, tonight. It's a little robot guy. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. I picked a really easy one. Whoops. Thank you so very much for the lurk, Leventas. You're amazing. Thank you so very much. And if you guys don't know, like I didn't up until yesterday, Leventas streams. And they do stream raiders. Oh my god. Saw a video on a custom punk rocker sister battle army. Oh, that's cool. That's actually pretty legit. It's like synthwave Necrons is kind of my current obsession, even though I know I'm a little bit far behind on the trend there, because I like Midwinter Viddies did a video, and then What's Her Face did a video of it. I just think that they're neat, and I remember seeing them before and being like, whatever, and then seeing them again recently, I was like, ooh, actually this is actually really cool. I'm happy about this. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, send that video, man. I like battle reports that are edited. I like two kinds of battle reports on Warhammer. I love Tabletop Titans. I signed up for their membership battle report program, and like I followed them on YouTube from the beginning of their channel. And I watch as much of it as I can, but they do wonderful stuff. If you like Warhammer, I cannot give them a higher possible recommendation. Tabletop Titans. And the other style of battle report that I like is Play on Tabletop, I want to say is the name of it. They do quick 40-minute edited ones too, but then they add in like effects and stuff. It's actually really, really cool. Those are it for me for battle reports. I used to love watching things like mini wargaming and stuff, but like hand cam, I just don't enjoy the hand cam battle reports. I don't know what it is, but like at some point I just kind of woke up one day and I was like, I hate them. Oh, it was Tabletop Titans. Them doing their videos, I couldn't go back to watching someone just do a hand cam. Oh, who's they? Play on Tabletop? I guess I can just check the... Yeah, they're awesome. They're awesome. But yeah, definitely post that video because I don't watch their stuff. Honestly, I don't usually watch battle reports, but when I do, it's Tabletop Titans, just because of time. I don't watch as much YouTube as I used to. Since I kind of like started streaming on Twitch and finding other content creators and stuff, I find myself looking at Twitch first and then YouTube second. As, of course, the exception being Zwag and his 2 League of Legends videos every day, and then this Wagon Highs, and Professor Kali and Loki video channel now. I'm so happy that that he started doing that with them. Yeah, the moment you said edited the 40 minutes, I suspected, because that's like always their big thing. But yeah, if you like them, and you'll probably like Tabletop Titans, but the two of them, and like Tabletop Titans, it's great because like they know their stuff. What? Odd. Pastel Angel, hi. We might actually be working on your model here in a few minutes. Thank you for the epic. Actually, if you're in chat, Pastel, I need you to send me a message on Discord. Hey, the Valerian Guards. What is up? I forgot to do Onira's. Ooh, yeah, I forgot to do her shout out. And then another one, guys, the Valerian Guards. How are you doing, man? I haven't found really good Twitch streamers. Yeah, it's tough to do live unless you have somebody running it. Oh god, the Mini Maddies has a friend who does Twitch streams of war games, and they have like an announcer and then 2 players. I think that would work out really well. I just don't remember who it is. Hello, bishes. Aw, I like it. I'm like the dishes. How are you doing? Pastella? Angel, I need you to send me a message on Discord. Because we're painting up, because I need messages actually from all of the people that sent me that won free models. Some of them are super regulars to the channel and like I know them. However, you, I don't know very well. But I just need to get a message from you. On like if you want it painted specifically a different way or something, you know. Your Gene Stealers tomorrow. Dude, Van Sunny, you're gonna have so much Warhammer stuff. You're gonna have a Dominion box. You have your Samurai army. You're gonna have a Viking army, and you're gonna have your Gene Stealers. I'm so excited for you. 2023 is gonna be the year that you find some local hole-in-the-wall place and tons of people to play with. I'm so excited. Started throwing up late last night. Oh no! But I mean, at least like you've been super lazy and you've been able to just like relax though. How's the move going? Are you packing still? Hey, I almost got in the trash. Star Wars? What Star Wars? Hey, a Nickit up here. This Van is also like, what Star Wars? Hold up, wait, what? Packing is done. You're at your sister's house until your surgery, and then you're off for 3 weeks for rehabilitation in my stomach. I mean, hey, at least, you have a good plan. I'm glad that you finally have some plans and some things scheduled and, like, are able to move forward. I refuse to be anything other than positive, but I'm also sorry, man. I'm really sorry. Is my camera rotating? Yeah, it is. I was looking in. Yes, I did remember to actually look into new camera arms. I just can't find one that I really like. Battlefront 2 and Galactic Battleground Saga. Ooh. No, use a fire move. It's 4 times effective against my Skizzer. It'll one-shot him. It's the one weakness of my lead. There it is, yeah. Ooh. We'll send Lappy out. Dude, have not played Pokemon in months. That's why I gave you the helpful piece of advice. I've never actually battled Pokemon except for in the games and stuff until this game. You switched. Fine. Hard mode activated. I wish Ditto did a transform move in PCG. That'd be such a cool thing, but like, I have degrees in software coding, and yeah, that would be quite a very difficult thing to do for them. Oh, not very effective. Oops. Oh, critical hit though. Wow, okay.
It's not so long ago that the sound hit the nation.
Facade. Or Facade, if you're younger me. Oh, that's right. You got that Arcanine. Oh, such a good Pokemon. Probably should have picked Pokemon not at random. It's a casual battle. It's fine. What's up? What's up? We're playing Pokemon battle. We're Pokemon battling some viewers here. How you doing, Coppertop? I don't know if he's gonna come back to streaming, but if he does, yes, give him a follow. Don't you dare hurt my Arcanine. It's dead. So.
Oh god.
Alright, we're gonna do that casual battle to get us some XP and money and get that battle coin progress real quick. And then we're gonna get back to painting.
It just...
It's all good, your fire pups are fine. And see this one? We don't care about it. I just want to knock out one of his Pokemon. I don't care about anything else happening. 2 days left. Yes, for the PCG. Battle challenges. Oh no, you might be talking about the 12 days of Goodnuf. I have no event or anything planned. I just thought it was fun that I was going to be live for 12 days in a row. I have no plan. How you doing today? 2 days left PCG. Yep, 2 days left on those events to get myself a battle coin. Or like, okay, wait, sorry, because it's Recite here. Wait, there's not 2 days left. There is. Oh, I can't actually see it. I think there's like 1 day and 16 hours. So excited to see your model get painted. We'll do it. We'll do it here. I wish if you forfeited, it still gave you credit for doing a battle. Because I have no intention of doing anything other than just getting through this fight. Yeah, sort of 2 days. Yeah, yeah. It's like 1 day and like some hours. Nice. Looks like that hitbot on top is dancing. You guys can't see it. Ooh, you're able to place 2. I always forget what day PCG starts too. I always forget. Ronin Gaming, take your gold. You've earned it.
Club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking fast, and then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance now. Take my hand, stop up, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Don't come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do.
Oh, sorry.
My heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. And last night you were in my room, and now my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body.
Bolt on. Almost done, almost done. There we go.
So go all you can eat, fill up your bag and I fill up a plate. We talk for hours and hours about the sweet and the sour and how your family is doing okay. Even getting a taxi, then kiss in the backseat, tell the driver make the radio play. And I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. And last night
Went head to bed. Thank you. I do see that you tagged me, yes.
discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body.
Yes, I love playing tabletop. They're awesome. Good night, Van Sunny. I will talk to you tomorrow. Can we be done? Can we be done? Can we be done here? Okay, okay, okay. Oh, I hate when people take forever to do their moves. Thank you, Sudoku, for the amazing, epic bomber. Whoa. Were the rest of his team just a bunch of potatoes? What is going on here? I think we still lose, but we put up a better fight than we did before, than we thought we would. Hey, look at that. Oh my god. This is Metagross, right? Am I right? There you go, Gastrodon. Let's do it. Let's do it, buddy. Vasectomy. I like that. I like that. Okay. See, this is the frustrating part. Like, this bar is all the way halfway down, so he's just AFK. There we go, Octazooka. Let's see. We might actually win this. It's crazy. Did not expect that. Oh, a close one. With the double edge. Okay, cool. And now look at that. Okay, so, oh, sorry, almost 3 days. So 2 days, 18 hours, and 18 minutes to get those last 3 public battles using a normal fight. And the reason you want to do those challenges, especially when they pop up and you don't have to like attend tournaments and stuff for them, is because with battle coins, you can actually buy exclusive Pokemon that don't spawn, like Zeraora, or Buzzwole, or Infernape. Zeraora, 20 battle coins. Oh, and I have 4. I can get a Marowak, Totodile, or Infernape. So yeah, I need to start doing some tournaments and stuff too. And they're usually fun, like only participate with like a specific type of Pokemon, or like only Gen 1s, or like one from each generation, things like that. Okay. Yo, it's Striken. What's up, man? We're actually painting Algo's model. That is directly in my face. Okay. He says, neat. And I have a Pikachu for you. Look at this boot. Look at this booty. Guy who sculpted this was like, you know what? This little robot is going to have the most voluptuous behind than any of his robot friends. They're going to get jealous. But the most unfortunate of faces. I don't usually paint in like pastel colors. It's not like a like a vibe that I've really thought about too much. Like some colors might have to be pastel, but as long as there's no gold, we can do pale blues and purples. Okay, we're gonna do this. We'll have to reprime it. Use a white primer here, I think. Oh wait, we actually have to mix a little bit more white primer, I think. Yo, Aqua, what's up? I found you. Pastel Hammer is a great source. These are, okay, I'll look it up real quick. I mean... I'm on our Instagram right now, yes. Yeah, this is incredibly beyond my painting style and capabilities right now. I do like that bright pink on that towel. But no matter what we do, though, we definitely have to reprime it. I started getting to bed earlier. Yeah, I know, right? Me too. Cooking up mushrooms before they go bad. Oh, cooking up some shroomy boys. Oh yeah, the number you sent me is fine. Yeah. Wait, let me just make sure. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, and then I will I'll PayPal you or Venmo or whatever it is that you would prefer to use, Aqua, for those painting handles. Okay. How was the work today? I called off as I woke up with a migraine, actually. My plan was actually just to say screw it and not go in. But as the universe usually tells me, I woke up with a migraine, so I actually didn't go into work. Because I always say, like, screw it, I'm going to call off. And it's usually just, like, I say that, and then I wake up, and then I'm like, I gotta save my PTO for days like when I'm sick or have a migraine or something, and then boom, I woke up, and bada bing, bada boom, I had a massive migraine. So then I slept for 12 hours, and, or like 10 hours, and yeah. Took my emergency migraine abortive medicine, and here we are. I feel great though. Yeah, everybody, you're pissed. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Yo, Alyssa, I am wonderful. I'm more than fine. I am absolutely over the moon. I hope you're doing all right. I hope you're doing great. Like, where were you when I need an excuse to call off? All right. What do I mean? Like, I don't know. I think I'd rather work than be in like mind-splitting pain and unable to open my eyes for 8.5 hours. I think I would much rather be at work. That is just me. I do not hate my job that much. No, I have to take it my only job. I know, it sucks. It sucks.
The world is yours.
Slazzle. I've never caught a Slazzle. Hopefully. Have I caught a Slazzle now? Nope. That is like my third Ultra Ball miss in a row on things that I haven't caught yet. Ugh, gross. Ugh, so unfortunate. Ugh, that's sad. So frustrating. Boo. Ah. Getting there. Less than 60 to go, folks, and then I will have caught everything that is catchable or spawnable. Ah! I'm very excited. Maybe one day I'll get a shiny charm, and then I will catch a shiny. Oh, guys, Tio caught his first shiny last night on his channel. Tio Most Frio. He caught a shiny. Oh, what was it? What was it? Oh, Rowlet. I think not Rowlet. That's the starter. It's a little bird thing. Ruffet. Ruffet. So jealous. It's a good looking shiny too. Huh? Where's my instant color medium? Oh, there it is. Okay. I don't think anyone that I've heard of has ever gotten a shiny at a Wonder Trade. But I 100%, I promised everyone that if I catch it live, I will immediately Wonder Trade and or sell it. I'll put up a vote. As a bit. There we go. Because I only have one purple translucent paint. It is in like kind of the pastel range. We went ahead and mixed up a second one. Because purple is just the best color, which is obviously blue, plus a little bit of red. Okay. Where'd it go? Wait, where'd the model go? There it is. Haha. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna give him some good coats here. And then we'll pick out the details. Everyone comes in here and complains about the color scheme. I'm gonna eat them. Okay. I like it. I like the vibe. Just because they're so nummy nummy. Oops, I missed an A-tier. Hey, don't worry. I ultra missed it. And I needed it. Ugh. Yeah, that was 100% an A tier. Ah, okay. I'm gonna try and cover these paints up in case we want to do a second layer. So I have a nice bit of moisture on this paint, on this little thing there. So I'm just gonna try and preserve that a little bit because I didn't put it on the wet palette because I'm a dingus. It's fine. Ah. And then we'll move back over to this guy, and we're gonna pick out a couple of armor segments and kind of vary their color a little bit by just adding a contrast paint over the metallic base coat there. Let's see, what do I want to use? I do love blue. Where's the blue? Ah, the blue's already out that I want. Ha! Oh, you just threw a great ball to kid. Well, I mean, great balls are still a really good thing to throw almost always. I used to just always throw a great ball when I didn't know the tier. Because 55% is a pretty good chance. It's a lot better of a feeling than missing like something that's like 30% chance. Because you catch more things, obviously.
Please do not waste my time. What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call it mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put the shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call it mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put the shit in slow motion. Ay, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean.
Hydrate, I can do that. Ah, I drank something. Well met, Leventas. How incredible it is. What? The derpiest robot ever. Whoever it was that sculpted this said, hey, he's going to have the most unfortunate ever face, but he's going to have booty for days. Look at that. Badonkadonk. He's got a dump truck for an ass, but his face is just... This is the definition of a butterface robot. I love it. This is a free model, and actually I know Algo, so I'm just gonna paint it crazy. I was looking for my phone to turn off my music, and I remembered you discovered Sabaton. What? I don't know what you're talking about. This model, come take a look at it. I think my wife could hear me.
Yeah.
Look, he's got a really ugly face, but he's got a dump truck of an ass. Everybody, this is my wonderful, amazing wife. She only never usually comes down during the 12-hour streams, but
Well, I heard the term dump truck ass and butterface.
look at him. He's such a butterface.
You know that's not what butterface means.
He's awesome except for his face.
I've told you what I used to think that meant, right?
No.
I used to think it was butterface, like spreadable butter.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. I'll be honest, I'd never thought about it. And then you had the realization. I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
It's not butter. It's
But
butter.
her. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Butter. I barely know her.
you people have fun.
Guys, look. Merch.
Yeah,
We have t-shirts.
buy a t-shirt. Or don't.
Hey, Leventas says hi.
Hi.
They stream too. They drop for me on Stream Raiders and stuff. They're really nice. Yeah. We're painting up some of the free models from last couple streams. Alright, you can check those.
Hey, your giveaways?
Yeah, more giveaways and stuff. Huh? Yeah, a little bit. Oh, we're kidding. Don't buy the t-shirts. They're overpriced.
I mean, like, buy a t-shirt. I don't know. It's weird. I own a t-shirt from, like, every single one of my favorite YouTubers.
Yeah, you're a
so
big t-shirt
I'm
person.
a big merch person.
You
I own one of Rabbit's shirts.
You do.
My
You own
Rabbit's
two.
shirt.
He doesn't sell his shirts, so.
Never mind.
Yeah, Oriana's big on buying like merch and stuff from companies or YouTubers, podcasts, etc.
I think I own 5 NADPOD t-shirts.
You own 5 of them? That's amazing. You going to bed?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well.
This was
Oh, you did? Oh. Well, I took a purple one. Oh, he is not interested in going to bed. You will eventually own a Nuffy shirt if they come in my size. There's a Stream Elements merch. There's no links or anything to the actual merch shop. If you ever do want one, you let me know. Is merch a command? It is a command. Look at me go.
This is a small for reference.
It's a small. I think they go up to. I mean, it's for Twitch streamers. It goes up to double XL.
They're men's, so they run men's size.
Oh, they're men. Oh yeah, that's right. Because they have they have the women's cut now. All right.
Love you.
I love you too. You have a good night. I won't stay up too late. I don't believe me either. Yes, yes. Oh wait, no. Take the ice pack here. What? Good night. Good night. Okay. That was a nice little surprise. Miranda never comes down just randomly, but she heard dump truck of an ass and butterface and had to come see what I was talking about. Which is fair. Oh, guys, loyalty super boss. Uh-oh, here we go, here we go. Yeah, hey, no, don't let it rush you if you guys don't want to buy the merch. So what's funny though is the merches. I use all of the money from the merch to commission more art from the person that designed our logo. Things like this guy right here was the second one, and I lowered all of the prices on the merch because it was so expensive. So what I did was I lowered it. So everything in there that you buy, you actually are buying it cost plus $5. So every 6 or 7 pieces of merch that we sell, I get to pay for another version of Nuffy. It's gonna go to bed, but I think I'll wait just a little bit longer. I know, right? It's so tempting. And it's a super loyalty boss. So there's gonna be like a ton of scrolls. And what I normally do is, guys, once the battle is over, personally have tiggle bitties. I do love tiggle bitties as a phrase. I love it so much. You know, the first time I heard it was by Smosh. But I have to buy t-shirts of all things, of things I like. I know, I read. Yeah. I can imagine that is quite a struggle. Okay, Bastion. Hey, Phantom, what's up? Okay, Phantom's here, guys. All right. Let's go ahead and start working on his, too. Actually, I know Chem Nerds is here. I don't know if Chem Nerds is as big of a night owl as me, and I wanted to work on his thing more. But he wanted to watch it, too. So, we're gonna be working on a bunch of stuff tonight. Yeah, the actual model for tonight, not the first like hour and a half or so that we're going to spend on the community builds, is actually this. I'm going to keep working on this guy today. But we're going to switch to that in about 20 minutes or so. Okay, so let's see. Did Phantom send me any notes about how he wanted painted? No, you have a new Discord account, and I blocked your old one. Can you send me the any notes that you had on how you wanted this painted, Phantom? And yet, dude, Phantom, we demolished it. Did you see how many points I got in that clan war? Also, yeah, my wife sent me a picture of the dog. He was it was time to go to bed, and he was not having it. She had to carry him all the way up. But yeah, we demolished it. I just hit a huge spike in my account. Normally I wouldn't have been able to put up like half the points that I did, but I had completed like some other stuff, and it was incredible. Pout? The puppy? Black and gold accents? Oh yeah, I can. Oh heck yeah. Would I want a couple of things wood burned? I don't think so. And I say you have 40k points. I know, right? I wouldn't have been able to. I mean, I completed a fusion. I got really lucky on a couple of pulls. I finished the campaign on Brutal at 3 stars, so I was able to open another Sacred Shard. Like, that was not normal. I'm never going to be able to put up that many points ever again. Black and gold. I can do that. Matt Gruff released Stretched. He redeemed Stretch, so we stretch. Oh, signed on the bottom? Yeah, if you want to put your signature on there, you totally can. There is a good chance that I will be doing something to the bottom of them, and I don't want to cover up your signature, so actually, put your signature on the top. Dance, puppet, dance. I'll dance for you anytime. How are you doing tonight, Matt? How are you doing? I bet you're getting ready for bed too. I went live very late tonight. After my migraine and stuff, I had to go to Home Depot and picked up like a lot of stuff. So we're doing landscaping around the house, around the entire house. You're laying in bed currently? Thank you. Thank you very much for that. And I have to pick up all the mulch and a bunch of stone. So, because we're doing pine bark wood nuggets, and then over top of it we're putting white decro stone. And it is as backfill around the house. And oh boy, rock. No, don't cover up the name. Rock is heavy. Rock's like really heavy. Alright, cool. You don't have to wipe your brush in your hands no more. Oh, that's actually... I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited for that. Okay, I am... Oh, it's gonna be incredible. Oh. Let's go ahead and add some Ryza Rust to the little parts of this. Oh, Matt, you just missed Oriana. She came downstairs because I talked about how this robot is a big butterface, and he's got a dump truck of an ass. And so she came downstairs. She was like, "What's happening down here?" So we actually now know how to summon Oriana. Dumpy. Oh my god. We need to pay Rabbit to make a Nuffy that has a dump truck ass. No, I can't do it. That's too much. Oh god, no. He'll do it too. I mean, he'll do it probably for free because he loves putting Tiggle Bitties and dump truck asses on models when he's helping me redesign them and stuff. Do not make Nuffy into a Scaly. What's a Scaly? Oops. Hold up. Something was still wet there. It's okay. Worst things have happened. It's a furry but lizard? Oh. Well, hold up. I'm okay with that. Was that a spider? Oh, it was. Oh, get out of here, buddy. Scalies? I mean, I'm okay. I think I'd be more of a furry than a scaly. Speaking of, what could possibly be about to happen? What? Is this like a Linus Tech Tips level of segue, where it's definitely not a segue and you just needed to talk about something? I hope that's it. Oh, you gotta be careful with those. You remember FirstCon? You ever watched the Internet Historian's video on that and some other people's subsequent ones? Furry conventions are difficult. Ew, Citadel paints. Their dry paints are amazing, Donnie. I can't help myself. Their dry paints are amazing. I think that's pretty much it. I use their shaders. I use their contrast. But their actual pot paints, no. I can't bring myself to use those. But awesome first message. Saying something I'm using is gross. I'm kidding. Yeah, their normal paints are intolerably difficult to use. What kind of paints do you use, Donnie? Oh, you're a big Vallejo fan? I'm a big Scale 75. Just a bunch of 18-year-olds with tails. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, there is a time and place for the tail. But I used to go to conventions a lot when I was doing leatherworking full time and selling at those. So yeah, I guess that could get very odd. They weren't acting fool. That's good. That's nice. That is nice then.
I try to get people in here.
Xenos is playing some Divinity Original Sin 2. Oh,
Who wants to play?
show Bird, the dummy thick robot when she gets here. Who's Bird? Do you mean Little Bird? Oh no, I don't think she normally doesn't join the streams. She's usually very, very busy. Got the box 2-3 years during tax time. Oh yeah, I am a huge fan of Army Painter, Scale 75. I mean, pretty much anything but Vallejo. I mean, pretty much anything but Citadel pots. I will mess with all of those. But the dumb little pots, I can't. Are there any other brands that I really use? Not really. Liquitex. We gotta make room for more paints, guys. I bought a couple more sets of the Scale 75. I might need to buy an actual thing. I'm very excited. Which means I'll be giving away probably this thing. It's a little hobby holder. I don't have the shelves for it. I'm probably just gonna throw it away. No, I'll use it for something else. I think I might have another couple of these to give away to people if they want them. The thin dowel, yeah. Instead of my 3D printed rack. Yeah, if I ever get a PLA printer, look out. I'm gonna be making all kinds of stuff. Alright. Gravekeeper. I like it. Let's go ahead and add a shader to it. What's the mod? Oh, fun story. So I don't know what this mod is. It's made by Smo Ant. I had one. It's a car and mini. Never mind. It's right there. I got it from a friend many years ago, and yeah, I used to use the one from Smock that had like a little trigger, but then the battery, whatever this contraption is, it wasn't magnets. It was a little tiny pin, and that went bad very quickly. And then it just didn't work. And it was during I was at work when it just stopped. It would not close. And he was like, oh, here you go. And he just like gave me this mod. So I put my tank on it, and that was like 4 years ago. I'm thinking about getting a new one. Because it's getting harder and harder to find the right ohmage of coil for my tank. So I might just get a whole starter kit thingy. Alrighty. Hey, oh my gosh. Let me know if you like the Her Starts I'm sending. I might just send you the molds. I'm probably not going to use them anymore. You have $300 worth of them? I would love to buy some of those off you. If they're good to use. I will definitely let you know. Got a Voopoo drag box. It's a nice mod, but the battery compartment door is broken. It'll pop open right. That's what I have in mind. Little Bird, hi! Pastel, how did you know that Little Bird was going to come by? Is she streaming right now? Is this gonna be a spooky clip? I'm not gonna watch it if it's gonna be scary. It was scary.
Oh my god.
Down tiles. Aww. Donated. Oh, Little Bird. Thank you, Matt. Thank you so very much. I will definitely use them for something cool, but I'm gonna try them out first. But I love casting things in plaster. It's fun. Like on the I guess now Mondays when I work from home, I'll just mix up a bunch of plaster and I'll set them all these molds out on the counter and I'll dump them all in there. But Little Bird, if you're here, we summoned my wife for the first time ever on a not 12-hour stream. She always says hi during those because we were talking about this guy. He's got a very unfortunate face, but he's got a big butter face. He's a big butter face though because look at that dump truck of an ass. Oh boy, look at it. And my wife heard me use the phrase butterface and dump truck of an ass, and she had to come downstairs and say, what the fuck I was talking about? She's like, what is happening? Anyway, I hope Little Bird saw this. If not, I will send pictures to her later. Is that the Reaper Bones Malifaux Mini or whatever his name is? This one? No idea. I bought a couple $100 for a couple $100. Oh, okay. I'll check her. I'll send it to her later. One of my viewers was really big on the Bones Kickstarters, and he had like a bunch of Bones 6 stuff, and I bought all of it off of him. And we've been using it for like giveaways. That's actually where all of these models came from. Yo, Chloe, thank you so very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh yeah, if Little Bird's busy, I'll show her later. But yeah, so all of these models, I do a giveaway thing in addition to like the monthly giveaway. If I ever get 10 subs in a session, I give away a paint job and a model, and I'd deliver it. Free shipping and stuff. We actually have a lot of those to do. Here you go. I'll just give you guys an idea. Here we go. Lots and lots of freebies to get out the door. So I'm gonna start working on those at the beginning of every stream. Dump some mini pics in Tues Discord. Am I in Tues Discord? Let's see here. I am not. I didn't realize he had one. Yo, Little Bird. We had a dump truck of a butt model for you. Jimmy, I'm gonna hit the sack. Do you happen to know what other family-friendly streams by chance? I'm not the person to ask. Tio Most Frio's stream is way more family-friendly than mine. Given that he does have kids, and is, yeah, go check out his stream. I do my best, but like, I am me and I do my stuff. I don't think about making it family friendly. I'm just friendly. But if you ever want to join our Discord, you can throw me some pictures there if you want. If you fill out the introduce yourself form, I'll get you the artisan role, and then you can get some roles. And one of them is like random finds. There's artwork in progress. There's finalized art stuff. Just I'm family friendly as fuck. Yes. I like that though. lot of people call me Daddy, Poppy, Dada. Silly. But that would be my highest recommendation for a family-friendly arts and crafts D&D stream would be TOs. 100%. I like it. I like him. Little robot guy. Alright. Let's get some streaking grime on there. Which means I need a little cotton bud. Okay. And an oil paintbrush, I think. We're using these here.
I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I'm probably winning it away. I ain't fucking okay. I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk. I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways. I've been stuck in for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole damn week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family. From a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop.
Oh, I do have Little Bird's sign. I need to add to it. It's been a while since we've added to it, guys. But Little Bird has a sign. It's right in here. We definitely need to add it. Add to it here soon. But I made her a Little Bird sign. It says, "Hi, Little Bird." It's got a little bird in there. One day I'll paint it. And yeah, I kind of just added to it every time Little Bird would lurk on my channel. She's got a great sign. Matt did 25. What, dude? Thank you. I don't know what to say. It's not a giveaway week, so it's not gonna. Actually, yeah, I'll use that money for shipping some of these models, because the shipping fund is pretty empty. I can use that to. Oh wait, late anniversary. Thank you so very much. Perfect then. Perfect. We'll use those to pay for the shipping on some of these models that we gave away during the anniversary stream. I'm very excited. Okay, cool, cool. Thank you so much. I'm so bummed that you didn't get to be there, but you were there in spirit with that amazing feels video that you helped to edit and put together. Without the generosity and kindness of people like Matt Gruff and the rest of you guys, I would definitely still stream, but I would have to spend a lot more time focusing on other avenues of the business and stuff, and I wouldn't be able to stream as much for sure, and I would not be able to do as many giveaways and things. It really opened up the door, because before I was able just to kind of give away just my time, but with all of the success and stuff of the streams and all of you guys coming together and doing awesome stuff like donating subs, etc., I'm able to use that to not just give away my time for free, but also give some people some models every month, etc., things like that. I built this. Well, thank you. Thank you. It's looking back at that video and reflecting over the past year and some change now, it's definitely come a long, long way. And it was so, like I tell everyone that talks about growing their channel, etc., just one little thing at a time. I mean, look at the first two streams I did. One of them and then I added the camera frame around the camera, and then I switched the cameras around, and then I switched to doing just Twitch. It was crazy. It was crazy how long all of the tiny little changes that we made along the way. I did figure it out. I do watch that video almost every day. And I mouthed along the other day. I figured it out. I just was like, I figured it out. Well, that didn't go in the trash. Alright, cool. Algo, I have made you a model. We're going to paint the eyes here in a minute, but this is an alcohol-based paint, so I'm going to have to let everything dry first. Or enamel-based, sorry. It's enamel. Which might be alcohol-based, I don't know. No. Thank you so very much, Matt. You know, everyone says that, you know, I did build it, and that's fine. But it wouldn't be anything related, anything close to what it is without PBS viewers like you. Just being friends and being there. I mean, I know now through streaming and stuff, I have built a community of people in my life that has a unique aspect of it as opposed to any other community or, you know, friends that I've had, which is I have people to talk to about things that are totally unrelated to the things that we have in common. We don't have to have a commonality. We can just be friends. All the other friends that I've ever had in my life, really, like, there's things in common, and that's what we have, we talk about. And then once those things, those common things that we have and that we do together are done, we don't really chat ever. Like whether it be a workplace or a game, etc. But that's no longer the case in my life. Torkel. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Okay, let's go ahead and add in some metallics here. And then probably move on to painting the some other stuff here. Ah. 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 Because it's 1 hour and a half in, right? Okay. Oh, I see that somebody joined the Discord. One sec. If you fill out the introduce yourself, look at your role real quick. Thank you so very much. Here we go. You are now an artisan. You can head over to the Get Your Roles channel. Get access to thingies. Okay, cool. Okay, now for Phantom's model here. We wanted black and gold. Okay. Ooh, Stream Raiders time. Oh yeah, guys. Okay, so the way I'm doing loyalty boss chests, if you are here and you are looking for a specific kind of scroll, oh wow, 50 units, damn! And you are looking for a specific kind of epic scroll, post it up here. You have to post it before I collect rewards, and I'll try and get as many people the scrolls that they're looking for as possible. So do that. Later on, we're going to do scroll filtering through Elberio, but that's like farther on down the line. Once we get like more droppers and things. Except for Striking. I know that he's looking for Monk and Musketeer and Barbarian, I think it is. I always forget what he is looking for. Oh, I clicked it already. Oops. Well, there's Monk Scrolls. I know that he's getting one of these. Whoops. My bad. My bad. I'll give people a minute here.
It still kills me.
1 year. 1 year of being awesome. Laventas, I'm gonna count that as you asking for monk scrolls. I love it so much, right? It was an incredible gift from Shadow and Vooper. That was so sweet. I got 50 Centurion scrolls. We'll do better on the next loyalty boss chest, right? Whoops. But yeah, as we move forward, I'm loving things like Stream Raiders. We have our first ability to get our first full skin. I'm getting some ideas together and just thinking about stuff, making sure that what I get is indeed good and is exactly what I want. Because, guys, do you know how many skins we have to sell before in between full skins? It's insane. It's 100 skins. They changed it up. And they made it more difficult for full skins and easier for some other stuff, and loosened the requirements on like weapons and things. But oh boy, is it gonna be tough. So that means it has to be good. Oof. See here. 100 skins. I mean, we only have what, 5? We only have 5 skins total. My god. And they're head skins. And a flagbearer skin. It's these up in the corner here. Okay, time is it? Okay. This will be the last thing we do, is applying the black here to Phantom's model here. We're gonna do black on the cloak and stuff, and then we'll give her a gold staff, I guess. Yeah, we'll do gold on the staff. And then obviously the pale skin. Thank you, Matt. That's incredible, and you didn't have to do that. You're probably already asleep, but thank you. I do like streaming. And that helps a lot. Even just to convince Orana that streaming is definitely a good use of all of my time. Because it comes in as probably the #1 thing that takes up my time outside of, my day job. Ooh, Mollymawk and Nuck from Critical Role. Oh, nice. I will check those out. We'll check those out here once we're done with the contrast paint here. Oh, and if you want to see the things that I've painted, nope, that's the Discord. You can check out the portfolio. It's the second link I sent there. Misty, hi! How are you doing, Misty? I'm gonna say that this is clothes and that she's not wearing a bikini top, that it's just torn. Okay. Yeah, that's clothes. Okay, good deal. As soon as you know the contrast paint here, I'll give those models a look. Donnie, can't wait to see them. Were you in Tio's stream last night? Is that where I met you? Yep. Oh, okay. Speaking of Tio, so okay, Phantom, are you in the chat? Do you want big old gold stripper boots, or do you want just the staff to be gold? You let me know. Just the staff. Okay, that's fair. Okay. That's fair. Tio! Okay. Ooh, Donnie, this stuff's amazing. Oh, I love it. I don't know who the characters are, but I love them so much. Oh. Ooh, I just got the second batch. Wait, hold up. Wait, what? I love it. Molly is the purple tiefling. Oh, I did like that one. I did like it a lot. I did like it with the gold, or sorry, the yellow and greens. Oh, I love it so much. This golem is pretty sick, though. I'm gonna be honest. And the little thing with the wings and the spike. Oh my gosh, I love it. You should be really proud of that stuff, Donnie. It looks amazing. Oh, you done did it. Yes, they are. They're critical role minis, yes. Okay, so we're gonna do black boots, or no, let's do nice dark leather boots. Yeah. I know I said like I was just gonna do the black, but we're gonna get base coats down on all of the freebie models here. Merowyn, thank you so very much for the epic. Didn't you say you were going to bed? Go to bed. Get some sleep. Yeah, these are really quick and easy paint jobs. Flash paints, whatever you want to call them. Because these are just these are the free giveaway models. You can't spend hours and hours on them, otherwise Oriana would stab me. And I have no time to hang out with my puppy or my wife. They're the male. Phantom, when are you gonna get me to... Phantom, are you just hungry? Do you need money for food? They didn't come. Oh, you're gonna have to ask the postman why you don't have your donuts yet. I want you to record yourself asking a post officer why you haven't received your donuts yet. Do you have any? Oh wait, what was the other day? Your something didn't come. Like you were ordering something, and they just didn't deliver it. What was it? No place is open. I'm sorry. I'm open. If you want to drive here, I'll feed you. I will. If you show up at my house, I will drive to you. I will. No, sorry. You'll drive to me. I will close my stream, and I'll get you something to eat. There's Applebee's. Ugh. Gross. Graveyard Golem. It is so cool. Yeah, I love using Flock on models. As you guys know, Flock is. Oh yeah. Be nice. I would totally do it. If one of the viewers just showed up at my house, I would stop stream. I'll feed you. Ah. Got all 6 of the official D&D games. Ooh, nice. Oh my god. So it gets nice and fermented. Fermented donuts. Oh my god. That means that they've turned to a sludge. That's disgusting. That is horrifyingly bad. Oh. Thanks, I hate it. Alright, cool. Done and dusted. Okay. We're gonna put all this stuff off to the side for a little bit. Get back to our normally scheduled content. Yes, good. So about an hour, 40 minutes on the free stuff, and then we go back into our normal painting such. Car one's for like 3 months. Oh my god, what happened? Probably not a lot. I bet. Because there couldn't been enough. Well, I mean, it's a dough. There might have been enough moisture to really just make that thing nasty. My wife did that once with grapes. Powdered donuts are nasty. That's a hot take. Oh my goodness. Phantom, grinding on Unite. Nice, nice. In a pack in my vehicle for about 3 months too. They were great. Oh god. Oh, that sounds horrible. Oh. Okay. Yo, Raze, what is up? How are you doing? How you doing? Texas Heat just dissolved them. Get some of these paints put away. Waking up, putting together some models. Nice, nice, nice. Gonna be airbrush tinting. Ooh, testing later. Nice. Nice. That's exciting. I'm painting up some of the giveaway models, and then now we're working on this guy. Got a stupid number of new airbrushes. Oh, so you're doing not that like airbrush color scheme testing and stuff. You're doing like, ooh, that's actually really cool. I dig that. I dig that.
I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I
With 8 or so air. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. Getting some stuff in bulk. I dig that.
I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water no matter how hard I try. Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know where I cannot go, though I long to be.
I bet if you use 3 airbrushes at once, it would be good for speed painting. Don't do it, don't do it. Although honestly, though, that'd be kind of a fun thing. To do multiple airbrushes at the same time, that'd be fun. Miniac had a airbrush guide. I remember seeing it, and it was 2 here, and he had one in his mouth as the what do you call it? The
If I go, there's just no telling how far I'll go. See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me.
thumbnail. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Oh boy, here we go. If one works, it'll be your money's worth. I mean, yeah, yeah. So far, all but one seem to work. That's so cool. That's so cool. That's such a good deal then. Oh, okay. Tio just found the $1 million idea. Oh my god, that'd be so cool.
I know everybody on this island seems so happy on this island. Everything is by design. I know everybody on this island has a role on this island.
Yeah, are you doing okay there, Riz?
Roll with mine. I can lead with pride. I can make us strong. I'll be satisfied if I play along. But the voice inside seems a different.
Hey, orcs ain't the best painters. That is true. That is true. Orcs are not good at painting. They are good at wogging, though.
It's blinding, but no one knows how deep it goes.
Hey, wait. Matt, what are you talking about? Is Ray's doing okay? I just put that together. What are you talking about?
And let me know what's beyond that line. Will I cross that line? See the line where the sky meets the sea. It calls me, and no one knows how far it goes.
Boot sale. Oh, yeah. Boot sale, yeah, with the, didn't the Prime Minister or something resign today? Because if I think I saw on the Google News feed, it was like mutiny inside the party? I don't know. You stay over there, Spider. I'll stay here. I'm gonna stay over here, you stay over there. We'll each get our own little corner. Oh, 50 people resigned. Oh, cool. Okay. Scandals. Nah, I'm just gonna paint models. I don't care about no scandals. I'll paint stuff. Ugh. Dude.
In your eyes, I see a light that never fades, that
How are you
never
doing?
lies.
Oh,
Don't be scared, don't be
I get it. I get it. I thought you were asking specifically because I thought maybe something was wrong with Rays, and I was very concerned. But I follow. I'm here. I'm aware of all the cool lingo. I'm hip. Lemmy show, really? What is Lemmy show? I'm not. I suck at knowing things. Secret hush hush drinking parties during lockdown? That, I mean, that's like a bad decision, but. Jeez, okay. It's embarrassing. But, I mean, they're also the people that are preaching about, like, the being safe and all this. Okay, I see it. I get it. Thinking it through. Alright, that's fair. Oh, your gecko. That's right, Rage, you had the gecko. Yeah, and I was talking about my beardy from way back in the day that passed. He's my stupid roommate back then. Ugh. And then, I was gonna get a Leo, but then, like, I just don't have a good spot for it now. I remember now, I'm sorry. So I gotta look up the picture here for this model real quick. One sec. Oh, this is over too far. There we go. And yeah, I'm just drinking out of a water cup because I don't have a cup of water down here. I don't feel like going upstairs. He's Glaswegian. Lemmy show? I'll check it out. I'm not gonna check it out. I suck at checking things out. I never have any time. No, you know what? I'm gonna do a concerted effort here. Okay, YouTube is refusing to properly clip this video. I haven't been able to post a video for like 3 days now. I select action. Oh, it's processing now. Never mind. I take it all back. Lemmy's show. Oh, is it Limmy's show? Or I think it's Limmy's show. Limm. Ooh, sketch comedy. I do like sketch comedy. Okay. I'm looking up the customer notes for this order, where they sent me a picture of this model. Let's see here. Oh, that's brown. Okay, that's leather. Okay. I love the balancing of the different metallics. I do too. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I did miss some of the gold metallics, but I do like this vibe so far. I do like it. anything other than accepting that it's good enough just is unacceptable, because it is. It doesn't have to be about getting better. It doesn't have to be about making that next step better than the one before. You can enjoy exactly where you're at in your journey. Out of here, Matt, you have a good rest of your night. Thank you so very much for coming into the stream. Thank you for the 25 American dollars, and you have a great rest of your night, and I will talk to you tomorrow in the Discord. Matt Gruff, everybody. Matt Gruff. And thank you so very much for explaining my point better. Computer science and loves math. I was told art was beyond me. Not true at all. You learn a bit hate, be creative. I agree. I still hate thinking that what I do is creative, because I always struggled with it. But to an extent it is. Even if you're coloring within, perfect example. My wife does color by numbers. And although yes, the numbers are telling me where the colors are going, just like this model has told me where the colors are going, wet blending those paints together to make those smoother transitions and adding things like shaders and highlights, etc. to something like this is kind of that same thing. It starts to build those foundations of, I guess, being creative, something I've never really been. I have 2 bachelor's degrees, both of which are related to very technical things. Oh, I guess technically one of them is a bachelor's of arts, but it's computer game design, so like it's fine. It's very linear, and this is a more free-flowing thing. The world is too small for that kind of thinking, and it's unacceptable to do anything less than tell somebody they can do anything they want. I'll fight you. Stream Rainer's battle. Plus yeah, we can share the love here of painting miniatures and such. At first I started only doing it by providing free things, but now I guess there's a level that I get to do it by streaming and just kind of, being myself and accepting all of those little mistakes along the way. Why did I hold my breath that whole time? What the fuck? What's wrong with me? Give me one moment, please. My wife just texted me, and I'm going to go see what's up. I'll be right back.
Club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking fast, and then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance now. Take my hand, stop up, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too, I'm in love with your body. And last night you were in my room, and now my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. 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 One weekend, we let the story begin. We're going out on our first date. You and me at 50, so go all you can eat. Fill up your bag and I fill up a plate. We talk for hours and hours about the sweet and the sour and how your family is doing okay. Leaving, get in a taxi, then kiss in the backseat. Tell the driver make the radio play. And I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my think about you, always thought I have a life I could grow with you. But as time fades, crazy how our lives change, feeling like a shockwave without you. Always think about you, always thought I have a life I could grow with you. But as time fades, crazy how our lives change, feeling like a shockwave without you. Always think about you, always thought I had a life I could grow with you. As time fades, crazy how our lives change, feeling like a shockwave without you. Feeling like a shockwave, 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 always think about you, always thought I have a life I could grow with you. But as time fades, crazy how our lives change, feeling like a shockwave without you. Always think about you, always thought I have a life I could grow with you. But as time fades, crazy how our lives change, feeling like a shockwave without you. Always think about you, always thought I had a life I could grow with you. As time fades, crazy how our lives change, feeling like a shockwave without you. Feeling like a shockwave, 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 shockwave.
Everybody, I'm back. I'm back. Let's do it. Let's do it. But yeah, Steep T, definitely check him out, guys. Is one of the kindest miniature painters I've ever seen. Supportive people. And still paints at that incredibly high level. And Misty hit the money shot right there, guys. It is about, I mean, even if it's not like about creative expression for you individually, like for me, I just like painting models and to do something nice for other people. I think it's cool. I love fantasy. I love just taking something and taking it from nothing to something. But yeah, I guess to an extent that is a creative expression of me, which is why it's good enough, and I don't like really push myself as a painter. But yeah, she nailed it right there. That's what it's all about. Ah, caught it. I missed 2 spots. Here's one. Ooh. Slack on. Slack off. I feel like there was another spot that I missed. Oh yeah, right under here. And into Ta-da. Good deal. Let's grab a darker brown here. Yeah, I want that on the strap. I think that would be nice. My favorite contrast paints are all the brown ones. Skeletal Horde, Address Dunes, Wildwood, and Snakebite Leather are some of my favorite paints to paint with. That should be metal. Duh. No, it's too... whatchamacallit? Slow it. Slack is caught. Escapes, no one caught it. Can't believe Xenos is playing. Aha! I'm Skeletor! I thought that was mostly purple. No, this is it's a commission, so I'm painting it according to what they sent me. I can show you the notes here. I'm actually gonna. I need to follow up with ChemNerds. ChemNerds, if you're watching the stream right now, I need your notes on these models the next set when you get a chance. This is the last one of the stuff that we've done. Contrasts were brown, and along the list was skeletal. Oh no, sorry, Skeleton Horde. I am sorry. I might have just said skeleton and then assumed that people knew what I was talking about. Which is a dumb assumption to make. At least she said Skeletor. I'm Skeletor. Ha! Oh, yeah. Yep, the Horde made it sound like Horde. Yep, Skeletor. Horde. Golden Horde. It's so bad. I just want to be with you, all I know with you, only you, all for you. I might have said Skeletor. Gonna be honest, guys. Okay, I like that a lot better. That darker. And look at that, just with controlling contrast paints, you can really start to get a little bit more dimension. Skeletor mini today, nice. Ooh, necromancer. I'm a necromancer. He is out of scale to be mini. Oh, it's gonna be a necromancer altar. Oh, like an altar. I like it. Out of scale. I mean, like anything that's just too big, I usually just turn into statues, I'm gonna be honest. Level up that. Oh, 32 minutes, guys. And then you get a new scroll selection in Stream Raiders. I gotta place 3 bombers, place 2 tanks. I love statues. Okay. Oh yeah, I need skeleton. Oh, you bought 2 to enshrine the altar. Dude, that's gonna look so good. Your creativity is just incredible, Tio. I've always thought that. I do want to see that boot fair loot. If you want to post up a picture in the Discord in the random find section, it's where people usually put their, in the horde section, they usually put the things that they've bought. I would love to see it. Or if you want to send it to me directly as a link in a whisper form, I would love to check it out. If you're not in our Discord. Just let me know. Just dump it in the Discord. Bootifair loot. Oh, BPM is online. Oh, my package will be delivered Saturday, July 9th. What is this? Oh, yeah, my wife got some stuff for a thing. Oh, dude. Dude. I love it. You got a couple of gravity airbrushes. I need to get a better one of those. It's for like doing terrain and stuff. Ooh, distraction, sorry. That's such a good, at least these dude, wait, hold up. I love those carrying cases. What are those up there? What is this? Are those colors? Wells? Tips? What are those? Aztecs. I don't... Like, Middle American ancient civilization. Oh, quick swap novels and needle assemblies. Oh, that's so cool. I love all these honestly, I need to find a deal like this. All these gravity, not gravity fed, siphon fed airbrushes. I need to get another one, a good one, for doing terrain and stuff. It's so much better than using a gravity fed one. I love it. And what is this? What is this model? And a cup of water. I think we have the same glasses. What's up? Yo, Brian! It's a red dragon. Dragon! What's that super raid thing I've been playing a lot of? Okay, so when you get, I'll show you, Ron. Yeah, that's actually, it can be confusing. Don't let it confuse you. Okay, so super raid is no better than normal raid. Here, I'll show you. We're talking about raid Shadow Legends, guys, just so you know. Okay, so when there is a super raid, basically what it does is it lets you run through a content once and get the reward as if you'd gone through it twice, to just save time. Oh man, Dragon is a really good one to farm though, because speed and lifesteal are like the two best sets for you to be farming right now in general. Speed and lifesteal. Basically, you could fill up an entire team full of speed and lifesteal and help you get through a lot of content, like your main campaign farmer, etc. Don't make the mistake that I did, which is I farmed golems with like 4,000 of the energy that I got at the start of the game. So like I have really, really good retaliation gear and like really good crit rate in life and offense, but like this is what you want to help get you through content, is speed and lifesteal. And what super raids are is they let you run through disable. So yeah, see, it cost me 12 energy to enter it. If I were to hit super raid, it costs 24, and I literally just get double the rewards. That's it. Lay the dragon. I know, yeah. So yeah, it's tough. It's tough. But yeah, keep getting those. I mean, the dragon. What's cool with the dragon is the gear that he gives you will help you to get better gear to beat him. Speed and lifesteal. Because that's all you want for the most part. Like pretty much anyone in the game It will help with survivability. It'll help you get more turns. Check out some of those videos and those like links I sent you, like Hell Hades beginners guides and stuff. And if you get like stuck on the dragon, like you can always go and farm some like offsets on campaign or something, or crafting stuff in the forge. You got all the stats unlocked in the market too. You mean level 1? All the slots unlocked in the market. Oh, in the marketplace. I've never done that. But as you can see here, wait, so my team consists of my nuker, oops, the guy that does all the damage, a healer, which you don't usually need. This is my poisoner, the person that inflicts decreased attack and decreased defense on them. And then this person gives me a boost to speed because they're a speed lead, and then they also they have an increased attack and remove debuffs. And look at that. I mean, this is bad gear, but yeah. Sell. Market. Yeah, I never bothered to unlock these. Oh, is that a 5-star chest piece? Eh, garbage. Yeah, but that stuff don't work. What stuff doesn't work? Check out what Ray's put further loot in the Discord. Let's see here. Ooh. I love these. Mercedes is an amazing art author. So is Terry Goodkind. Nice, nice. Ooh, big old orc tread. Ooh, I love these puzzles. Or no, these are... Yeah, I love puzzles that are wood. And Kill Team. Oh my god, that's a good horde. That's a good horde. Oh, 5 are first editions. I have a ton of first edition R.A. Salvatore stuff. Freeze, provoke. I mean, there's a percentage chance on it, which is what makes it kind of not good. Freeze and provoke, you don't need except for like specific champions, like her, Soul Guide. She does good with freeze gear because like she has skills that interact with being frozen and such. How come you were ineligible for the clan thing? I don't know. I don't know a lot about it. I see you here. Where's Braun? Ineligible. Let's see. Player cannot participate in the tournament. They joined the clan after the clan versus clan tournament started. There's your answer. But we did very, very well in it. Because my clan, my account kind of hit a spike and I got a bunch of rewards that are one-time rewards. So that was a lot of fun. Daily login rewards. Ooh, I already have one of these guys though. Ugh. Do I? No, I don't. I lied. Tomorrow I get a epic accessory. Ooh, alright. I love fantasy books. I do love them. Right now I'm doing a reread of Silent Blade and then other stuff. You'll take him? Well, hey, in 60 days you get him. I love that they do that progression, like every day you get a good reward and then champions that really help. Like if you don't have a good speedster on your team, somebody that gives a good speed aura as well as increases your team's speed rate. They give you high Qatar, which is really, really cool. Things like that. There was another piece of metal that I missed that bugged me. Clean this up a little bit. There he is. And then the back of this little chinny chin here. And then, oh, there it is, there it is. That's what I was thinking of. This right in here. Okay. Do you ever read sci-fi? I do occasionally. Okay, so a year and a half ago now, I burned myself out on sci-fi by reading all 55 books of the Horus Heresy in a singular year. I read one book a week, except for the first couple weeks I read a couple, in addition to some other stuff, because I usually read about 60 books a year-ish or something like that. This year I'm a little bit far behind because I've been streaming a lot more. Oh, sorry, I never finished what I was doing. Terrain from the Octarius box. Ooh. I mean, I have so many books here in the house. We have too many books. It's not possible. Anyways, did you guys know that Braun streams? Definitely check them out. Lots of World of Tanks, but also now lots of hobbying and stuff. Let's see. What have I read so far this year? I know I'm behind on my goal for the year here. I'm only at 26 so far. Oof. Ruh-roh. You have to pick up the pace. Last year I discovered Brandon Sanderson. I read literally everything he's ever written in last year, as well as some other stuff. So yeah, definitely gotta pick up the pace. Listen to a lot of Audible because I just don't have time for. I always have like 1 or 2 books that I'm reading that are physical books, and then I always have like a good my wife and I. How many books is our Audible library up to? It is. We have. Let's see here. My Audible collection is 205 books on Audible, and hers is a lot more. About 350, something like that. We share an account, but we archive them separately. Okay, last pick, but I'll check it out. And I do look at everything in the Discord, guys, but if you want to mention it to me in the stream if you want me to look at it live. Otherwise, I do look at this stuff afterwards. Ooh, I like it. There's a lot of books. Is it though? I see a lot of game consoles. It's a lot of books for a lot of people. I think we have hundreds and hundreds of books in the house. My wife's an English major, and I'm a huge Forgotten Realms fan. I think I have every single book in the Forgotten Realms in a paperback or a hardcover copy. A lot of them both. Then when he makes the opponents provoke, they hit him and freeze. Yes, see, that's good. That's a good crowd control. That's actually the set that I have in that one Soulgeist person. Yeah, Audible is great. I mean, especially if you find like once you start to find like good narrators that you like, good authors. Yeah. It is epic. Dude, 63 out of 70? That's actually really close. Damn. Keep going. No, dude. I want you to keep posting stuff in there. I'm probably just gonna look at it all live, but I love looking at hordes and seeing people's collections of stuff. For real, I love it so much. I will spend hours just sitting here and watching people's posts in the Discord, which is not super engaging for everybody. But I do like books. What's your favorite kind of book? I'm assuming fantasy, given what you posted, but I don't know. So I watched the Fragment Summon, but I'm not sure on it. What do you mean? What? Not sure about what? It's a Fragment Summon. Fantasy and Warhammer. I just need to start reading some Fantasy Warhammer. It's on my to-read list for later this year. Let alone reasonable price here. Oh, I could imagine. I mean, there's the narrator for most of the Horus Heresy is a really, really good narrator if you're interested in listening to them on Audible. How to actually do the Fragment Summon with the fragments? I'll show you. I'll show you here. I think I still have Raid open. Give me a sec. Yeah, 1 sec. Yeah, I got you here. It's just auto playing. Doom Tower stuff. So to do a fragment summon, you go here to the portal, and then you go to fragment summon, and none of them cost 70, so I don't know what you're talking about. None of these are 70. They're all 100. Parents credit card for it. You should do the subscription. You should do the subscription. The free credits the 2 credits every single month. Yeah, no summon is out of 70. Just 1 credit for you though. That's fair. That's fair. Well, my wife and I share the account, so yeah. And then I buy credits a lot. So does she. Are you talking about this? Because this is your total number of champions. I think it starts at 70, so you might be talking about this. 120 is the total number of champions I can have, and 114 is how many I have. So if I were to go right here and hit times 10 summon, it's going to say, no, do you want to buy more slots? I'm going to say yes. And then now I can have 130 champions. Or units. And then open 10. Oh, you have to discuss every time. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, look out for those audible sales too. Those are good. What the heck? Wait, 1 sec. Sorry, I was in the middle of doing something. Alright. Almost there for a fragment summon. Oh yeah, no, yeah, I'm sorry. Check out the sounds bundles. Yes. I can recommend one too if you like fantasy. Here. The Fall of Radiance. This is actually a 5-book series that you can get for a singular credit. Michael Kramer and Kate Reading are my 2 favorite narrator partners. That's actually why I downloaded this, was just because I like the 2 of them. Michael Kramer is amazing, Kate Reading is amazing. And then the Keeper Chronicles, the complete trilogy. So in this one, you get 3 books for the price of 1 credit. And so for this one, the Keepers, you got 46 hours of content for a singular credit. And then Fall of Radiance is actually a 5-book series that you get. So you get 51 hours of content for a single credit, books 1 to 5. So check out some of those box set ones on Audible. And then, well, not quite. I mean, depends on how fast you listen. There, usually it's 1.3, but I was listening to the Song of Achilles and the narrator's a little bit fast for 1.3. Alright, Stream Raiders. Let's check it out here. Looks good. Let's get some fast boys in the middle here. Pump up through the front. Look at those little rogues go in there, get their kill, and then die. Look at that Goodnuf warrior striking the heavy tank. Let's go! Oh wait, Striking's bought the tank skin. Thank you, man. Tanks. Sounds of bundles because they sell for the same price as some of the stories that are in them. I mean, yeah, Audible books are expensive. If it's not, I usually just buy credits. I'll usually buy 3 for 30 because like an individual audiobook is sometimes like, especially like because I like to read longer fantasy books. Sometimes they're like $50 or $45 for the audiobook, whereas 3 credits is 30. Alright, these battles are getting harder. Okay, let's throw a tank down. Three credits are 18 here. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, it depends on what your currency is. Yes, yes. But here in the US, actually, there's some weird thing between Google Play and Audible, and actually, you can't buy books from Google Play on. I can't buy books on mobile on the Audible app anymore. I can only buy them with credits. I can't actually just purchase them outright. I have to do it on the website, which is super weird. Something having to do with the transactions and tokens and versus credits. It's super weird. I got me audiobooks from the library. That's another good way to go too. Yeah. Check out your local library. Google wants a cut of the profit. I mean, that probably makes sense. Yeah, yeah, that's why. And Amazon don't want to share it. That's fair. That's fair. And so they're like, you know what? Fine. We won't be held hostage. I mean, yeah, it kind of comes down to like when people are like saying bad things about GW. Like, companies are designed to make money, guys. At the end of the day, yeah. Prime example, Amazon and Google. Ed, Edd, and Eddy? Really? Never watched that show, I don't think. I know, right? Yeah, I agree, Reste. Do not get me wrong. I 100% agree. Yeah, Amazon's kind of like one of the garbage places to work. At least their warehouse division. I heard that actually their corporate jobs are really nice, but yep. Their Amazon warehouse kind of treat people like garbage. I think one of my friends, or I used to drive for Uber a lot, so one of my regulars, he said, like, because I used to pick them up from the Amazon warehouse near me, he said they treat people like that they know they're going to, like they're gonna quit soon. They hire people and they treat them like they know they're gonna quit, and they don't really care because they pay okay for entry level, no experience related work, and they can get more people. Unfortunately, given the size of them, and they can just shut down and open up a different warehouse if they need to. You PM'd me the reason. Oh, did you do it on Whisper on Discord? Called Churn and Burn, yeah. Yeah. I'm looking at the video you sent me real quick. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I like it. I dig it. I dig it. That's fun. Grimer? A Grimer appeared. Grimer? I barely know her. Bad joke. Oh shoot, guys, don't forget to do your Poke Dailies. Poke check! Tio, congrats, by the way, on your shiny. Oh, I just got a rare reward as my Poke Daily. got a hyper potion, a feather ball, and 2 pokeballs, and 254 poke dollars. But ching, that was pretty good. I know you were so oblivious. We're like freaking out in the chat because he caught a shiny, and I was telling you about this earlier, and he just he was totally oblivious. And here I am with no shiny still. And we're gonna do another normal battle fight real quick. Raze, are you about to join us in the Pokemon community game journey? There are people who work on the robots. Yeah, although, I mean, after trying to get my second bachelor's degree, we're working on it. Dude, Donnie, hey, I don't care if anyone ever lurks. I love it. I just love that you came in for ching. And if you ever want, you can actually just throw out an emote or something into the chat every 15 minutes to get your Poké Dollars. You got an Oshawott? Oh, nice. Nice. And you got that first throw luck. I think your first throw is guaranteed to catch, if I'm not mistaken. Feels like it is. Yeah, so like I experience with the employee stock, not employee stock purchase plan. That's great. The employee reimbursement in from Comcast, and it was awful. It was so difficult, and it had to be related to my current job. And then by the end of it, I just said, blah, whatever. I don't wanna do it. All right, so we're just trying to lose this real quick because we're just trying to complete 15 battles with a normal type Pokemon on our team. That's it. So I threw a couple of normal type Pokemon on my leveling team. And this is nice because he has a nice Rapidash that's going to kill all of our Pokemon real quick. Why didn't he use Mystical Fire? Okay. I do love that eye. And what kind of GIF are you working on? I'm curious. Shinies don't like you either. I know, me either. We'll hang out and be the no shiny crew together. Okay. Is anything on here still white? The hooves. Oh, striking with the Bronzong, and actually really good usable shiny too. So it has 2 full orcs, and the Imperial side gets 6 mobile barricades. That's really cool. Oops. Oops, it's fallen out right there. Dr. Zorb! Hi, Dr. Zorb. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. How you doing? Doing some Pokemon battle here. Alright. And then let me look at my customer notes here real quick on this. What is it? I think it was Black Hooves? Black Hooves, yeah. Okay, so we'll get a black paint out here. Oh, we Octazookas each other. Okay. That should be super effective. Double kick, right? No, maybe. Oh, this is actually... I never drilled the barrel of that one out. Or the... Oh, it's not super effective. Oops. Howdy! How are you doing? Welcome to Goodnuf Painting. If you want to check out some of the stuff that we painted, you can check it out there. I run a commission painting service and do giveaways here on Twitch, but I do it just to try and help people that can't paint for themselves, or maybe don't have time, etc. Get the opportunity to get some really cool painted models. I have 2 kunai to do this little extended thing on my face cam overlay. I'm going to remove those and replace them with a little Donatello walking back and forth. Oh, that's really cool. That's going to be an awesome little GIF. But I also run Pokemon Community Game and Stream Raiders, both that are free-to-play little games for streamers and stuff. And I'm doing some battles to try and get a battle coin. So I'm using a garbage team that is just designed to be whatever. Grind out Poké Dollars, by leveling them up. And we have to battle 15 times with a normal Pokemon on the team. You like the measuring tool that comes with the Octarius set? I'm not familiar with that. But yeah, right now we're painting up a part of a big D&D commission, like 60 different models. I'm so excited to be diving into this. And soon, guys, we'll be going through and doing all of the basing for this first batch of working on buildings and terrain. Ooh, for D&D. Ooh, what style? Is it like underground? You can see some of the terrain that I've done in the giveaway there. I gave away some graveyard stuff. And I have some terrain pieces in there. But, alright, is that it? Are we done? Oh, okay, Gardevoir, okay. I love making D&D terrain. I made a bunch for a local gaming store for their Adventure Leagues night. Because they had some kids going there after school. I didn't charge them anything, but I made a bunch of dungeon tiles and all kinds of goodies. I was so excited. That's the same store that went halfsies on a bunch of stuff with me. Guys, that was a really, really cool store. Did we win this with my leveling team? I guess I do have that ace Metagross. And look at that, guys, we have 551 Pokedollars. And look how weak our team is. When they level up, their level HP doesn't go up. So actually, this Gastrodon is a little bit of a high level, and so is that Phalanx. And let's go ahead and take that guy out. And then we'll just throw someone else in. So we had a level. Other way, guys. I want the level 1s, and let's just throw somebody else in there. Let's throw Steelix on that team. And now, Steelix is on the leveling team. What moves does he have? Magnitude Drill, Run, Metal Sound. Gotta do 2 more. Okay, cool. But yeah, now we have black hooves there. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of black right here on the palm of this sword, I think. I dig it, okay. Now it's time to work on the hard part for this one, which is the blue flames. I never painted blue flames before. But we're gonna try it together. We laid a little bit of mana regeneration down there. Ooh, the still fails for a Crypt Set Demon Altar Skull. I have so many STL files I've never printed. I need to stop buying sets. Actually, I love buying sets because then I get to buy a creator's whole project, which is fun. That actually reminds me, once I lay down this, we're going to go get something off the 3D printer so I can get my next print started. I'll clean it up for you. We'll do that on screen. And too much of anything is. Hey, that's okay, that's okay. It'll be okay. I mean, if you ever need to, you can just do free crafting. Cardboard, some glue, call it a day. There's a bunch of people that have done some amazing stuff. 3D terrain for goats. Ghosts of Salt Marsh. Ooh. Dynamically posed minis. Uh-oh, guys. There's a pro. I don't do a lot of that. That's such a cool project. Oh my god. What kind of resin? What do you mean work with resin? Because I do. I do, but what do you mean? Put the terrain into the Discord in the work in progress section. Ooh, how much for that Night Rider? Send me a DM. I'll get you a quote, and I'll Because I think I might even have one of these guys in inventory here. But I would love to paint you one up. Not a lot. I think the paint job on this one's like, I don't know. I'm not going to tell you because I don't remember off the top of my head. Ton of XPS foam. Oh yeah, I mean, guys, up here above me is so for those of you that are curious, my setup is actually a bunk desk, and up above that green foam is just piles of XPS insulation foam from when I was refinishing the basement, like clear resin. I have a pretty personal project. I'm trying to find someone that can do it. Okay, there's a couple people that do it on the Discord. Go ahead and throw it into I know Skitten and Rabbit both have done stuff with clear resin. Rabbit in the form of making molds, and Skitten does clear resin casting. If you at them in the Discord with your question, I think a good channel for that would probably be like, I don't know, you can even just do general, it's fine, I don't really care. Or advice in the beginner's corner. I don't really know. Or in the 3D printing channel, I don't really know, but at those people, they would probably be able to help you. The Imperial train looks pathetic next to the orc stuff. It is pretty boring. I do see those measuring tools. Those are really cool, actually. Right to the dumpster. Got 8 sheets of the thick stuff. Nice, nice. See, I've used like clear resin and stuff for like water pours and stuff, but I've never like cast something out of clear resin. Oh, you haven't joined the Discord. Yeah, if you join and you go to the introduce yourself and you do that, you fill out the little introduce yourself form, I'll get you your role. I'll get you the artisan role, and you can pick channels and stuff that you want to use. It's not so much boring as it is tiny. Yeah, yeah. Cast a few Reaper Men's clones. Oh, that's smart. That's really smart. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm actually gonna handle a thing real quick, and then I will be right back. I think, yeah. We're just gonna do this and finish up another layer down here first, actually. If you do leave during this time, I wish that you have a phenomenal rest of your day. I'm gonna be back in like 5 minutes. I just need to do a real quick bio break, and then yeah. So they broke their first games that they were played with. Oh, that would make sense. Hot glue can be tough. I hope you didn't like paint them and stuff, because that would be tragic if you painted them and such, and then they broke. That would be really sad. Because I've never thought about using hot glue as a like injection mold material, but I mean, like, it works. Just need a few more to throw in the battlefield. I like it. I love it. Okay. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna go do a real quick bio. I will be right back, folks. And yeah, I got time. Break. There it is. Ta-da! All right, I'll be back.
to the bottom of the bottle, I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went and it away. I ain't f***ing okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck in for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah, rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole damn week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down to make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my camera when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My team really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never be hit. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you.
Everybody, I'm back. But yeah, it's Dr. Krabby's in the house. Oh my gosh, Dr. Krabby's amazing. He is one of the kindest people I've seen on Twitch. Just incredible love and acceptance and such in his channel. Check it out, guys. Oh my gosh. The first thing I see when I walk in here is that has ruined my poop. Yeah, I was taking a real quick bio break, and then I tried to poke a catch from my phone, and not only did I throw a cherish ball and not get a shiny, I also didn't even catch the Pokemon. So it and then I just couldn't focus. Not the clip of you ugly crying. But yeah, it's Fiddler Jones. He's the guy that does that awesome Marvel Crisis Protocol stuff. If you've seen it in the Discord. What are you painting now, sir? See here, copy, reply, paste. Yay! New brush nibblers in the air. Currently, a kawaii Deadpool conversion. Okay, that is so cool. That seems really cool. Alright, so yeah, this is, I was showing somebody, where's my IPA jar? There it is, it's this one. I was showing somebody the Pikachu for Doug's order, Solve, as many of you know him by, and they said, hey, I want that Pikachu, and I said, yes, I will print off another one, so we have another Pikachu. And this is just a, was this STL free? I think it was. Ooh, some of your first attempts using, water effects, nice. I think, honestly, I should hollow out this STL, but I like that he's chonky. I like how chonky he is. So here we are in the denatured alcohol here. We're gonna clean this off a little bit, kind of weaken up those supports a little bit. So we're gonna do this for just a minute or so. A few minutes, actually. How's everyone doing tonight? So, man, Fiddler, yeah, we've been working on painting up some of the free models that people have won in the channel here, including this little robot with a dump truck ass, a gravekeeper at request, looking for pastel light purples, and a dark mage. Oops. That's quite nice. I know, right? He's got such a butterface too. My wife actually came down because she heard me throwing around terms like butterface and dump truck of an ass, and so everyone got to see. This is good enough for the. She normally only comes down during the 12-hour streams to say hi at some point, but it was a rare sighting. and she was and it's funny enough, like she was actually rocking the Goodnuf painting T-shirt with the logo, and I don't think she put it on to come down. I woke up today, and she had it on. I was like, oh, she loves merch shirts. She loves it. Time to rattle can some models, dude. Go for it. That's when you put them all in a big paint can. You just shake them around. Just kidding. Dark Mage looks clean. I think you look clean. I've never seen you. But I'm pretty sure you look clean. You sound clean. Where did I go wrong? Along, little friend, somewhere along in the bitterness. All right. For those of you that are familiar with some of the stuff in the portfolio, you'll remember the last time we did some Pokemon, and this is actually for the same person. This is for Doug. Awesome mod, incredible friend. He was featured in that 1 year stream. Are you Eddie Vedder covering the fray? I can be. I don't know who Eddie Vedder is, though. Is that the voice that I was doing? I don't do voices. I just do voices. I've never thought about who they're supposed to be. Or, like, impressionists. If it's, like, supposed to be an impression of somebody. It's just Pearl Jam guy. I'm not familiar with Pearl Jam, so... Uh-oh. Someone else is about to go down the rabbit hole with me. I don't know a lot of bands. At all. Okay. Oh, God, it's so heavy. I love it. He's so chonky. Alright. Now we're going to give that a minute to do its thing as well. I need to... He weighs so much. Subver's in my family. So I'm going to have to wait for the dub to finish. Oh no, that's awful! Oh! Dude, that sucks. I'm going to hang these up because I'm going to reuse those gloves as many times. I'm going to reuse those gloves until it's too gross to put them back on. Is what I normally do. I'm going to show you guys the other Pikachus and models for this order for Doug. Incredible friend, an incredible guy, an awesome mod. Alright, this is going to be a tough battle, I think. So we're going to throw down a stronghold here. That's too far out, that's fine. I'll show you the other stuff that we painted that he ordered. Get it out here. And then we got some nice water here. We're going to move the Pikachu into the water to kind of rinse off some of this resin and such. And he's going to require a bunch of cleaning up. But yeah. Oh yeah, he's going to require some cleaning up. Probably shouldn't be using my bare hands to wipe away whatever that resin, denatured alcohol, cooking fuel mixture is. Alrighty. Ooh, Sudoku coming in with top kills that time. Go, girl, go! Okay. Speaking of Dr. Krabby, we're going to lay down the best bomber in Stream Raiders, which is the Dr. Krabby Goodnuf bomber. The Dr. Krabby bomber. It throws spell books and it's a Krabby. It turns into a Kingler. There's no way that's good for you. I mean, there's no way. There's no way that's good for you. That couldn't possibly be healthy. Check out our store here. Let's see what we got. Ooh, we got some good scrolls here. I'm gonna buy those bomber scrolls. And then I think that's it for now. Until I get some gold. Yeah. Nice, okay. So So the alcohol one's done, and then we got that's not really coming off very well. I think I need new water. Alright, I'm just gonna leave him in there for now. It's fine. I need to rinse him off in the sink, I think. Some warm water. But here he is, after he's been cured and stuff. There are no tentacles. He needs to get sanded and such first, but yeah. Yeah, this is the round 2 of the Pokemon. So we got a Pikachu, and yeah, this is gonna need to be cleaned up a bunch. But yeah, I love the way it came out. It's so heavy. Like, this guy is the heaviest out of all of these. It is not a Caterpie. I'm gonna show you what it is. He also had me print off a big scale version of his Final Fantasy XIV character. He designed it on Hero Forge, and I blew it up, made it really big. Rabbit actually helped me clean up the polygons on it. And yeah, he said no to the giant penis that went all the way down the leg. Rabbit put that on there for him, but Doug said no, I guess. Whatever. We have a little baby Riolu to go along with the Lucario that we painted up for him. So we're just going to paint this one up and put him there. This Pikachu can go in here. Ooh, a Zeraora. We're also going to be painting a Zeraora for Steve and Lee. And this is actually based off of the Pokemon Unite model, which is really cool. Which is what made me think of Steve and Lee. So I have a misprint of this model, and I'm going to paint it up for him. I'm going to paint him up badly, and he's going to get his wife to badly make a t-shirt for me. Oh, this is a Baby Yoda for Reload. He didn't order it. I just told him that I had this one. I have a misprint of it. Oh no, I think I put it over there. I have a misprint where it's like missing an arm. It's got a crack in a leg. So I told him, I was like, hey, I have this. I don't want to throw it away. Do you want it? And he said, if you badly paint it for me, I will get my wife to badly design and print you a t-shirt. And I said, let's go. Let's exchange bad art. And it says Baby Yoda. Oh, the big one, obviously, the one everyone's talking about. This is a Charizard, or sorry, it's from Monster Mini, so it's a not Charizard. Here it is. This, yeah, like this. So there's his tail. And then he's breathing some fire. I know, I've been on his wife's Etsy store. Yeah, it's nice. And yeah, so we're going to be painting up that for Doug. There's this. Which wing is this? This is this wing. And yeah, I like it. I like this sculpt a lot. Mr. Charles Lizard. Yeah, I know, right? This guy, Mini Monster Apocalypse, I think it's called. Whoever it is, the creator, if you're interested, he's done, I can send you a link, he's done a bunch of really cool Pokemon sculpts that are like more realistic and stuff, and like he did a Kyogre, all of the starters in multiple poses, and a bunch of other stuff. A bunch of the evolutions. But yeah. Joe, be more artistic coming in with that Poke catch. Check it out, guys. This is a awesome person. You gotta check him out. Looks like he was playing some Tiny Tina's. Give him a follow. I'm 4th for the Dragon Tourney. Nice. Goodnuf being relative. Yeah, exactly. I mean, look at like the Golden Demon winners. Those are good enough. Look at the people that are posting their first models ever with those really, really thick coats of paint. Those are good enough. That's why, I'll be honest, guys, I have never, and I don't think I ever will ever, strip a model of paint to start over. I'm not gonna take my take a piece of myself and just redo it. Unless, of course, and I'm not saying against anybody that does that. Sometimes people do it because it's an expensive model. But, like, I don't want to get rid of that. It's literally a part of me. Obviously, we're talking about, like, a Bellacore, which we're going to be painting in a couple weeks as part of this big D&D order or something else. Obviously things might be different, but I like keeping that. I like keeping that stuff. Yeah, expensive. There's 3 days to go. Well, given that in the tournaments you're in a bracket of people that are relatively close to you in level in that game, you might be in a good spot. I like it. It's the first time I've ever done blue flames. If there were bigger flames, I might do some things differently, but I like them. I do dig it. Time for a breaky while it paint dries. I've never stripped a model before yet. I like to keep the old stuff, see how much you learn in the intervening time. Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to think about it too. I mean, you can really see your progression. I even like looking back at like the Goodnuf painting growler, and like even though that's just a year back for me, I love seeing the progression and stuff there. Breaky needs more oven time. Wait, what? Don't put your models in the oven, folks. That is, it's not gonna do them very good, I promise. Oh, breaky as in breakfast. Oh, what's for breakfast? Goodnuf pro tip. Yeah, don't put your models in the oven. 10 out of 10. Would not recommend. I will make a life hack video about why you don't do it. Well, speaking of videos, guys, I am working on more YouTube content. So you can check me out on YouTube here. I've just started right now by uploading the VODs of the Twitch streams, but it's going to expand from there. Don't worry. Don't you worry. I'll start making more tutorials and such, crafting project time lapses, etc. As we kind of venture forth into more stuff together. Yeah. Challenge anyone to beat me to first. Oh yeah, Tio has been first on almost every single video. I think. Let me see if, actually speaking of YouTube, let me see if YouTube is less angry about that one video now. Cold Star has a international ban on one of their songs for a replay. So I had to remove it from the painting playlist. Sorry, everybody. But yeah. I tried to upload a video in which it was in this song was in it, and they said no. Denied. I can't even put it on there. It's still blocked? Really? I might have to export this, and because like YouTube sucks. Like, I've told them 3 times to cut out this video, to cut out this it just takes forever to process. I think I'm just gonna download this VOD. Oh wait, never mind, it's up again. Never mind, we're good, we're good. It should be. It's right now. It's processing. Is it live? Oh wait, let me see here. So is there a new video up? I don't care about the copyright claim. You can take my money. I don't make any money on YouTube. There we go. Oh yeah, day 8. I had to get rid of day 8, so that's not in there. It's fine. But to give you an idea of the time lapses, actually let's watch one real quick. Let's watch one. Nope, wrong one. That's my customer notes for this order. Yeah, I don't really care about making money off of it. I just like sharing in the YouTube realm. I like making projects and sharing them. Here we go. Does this one even have any sound? No, there's no sound to this one, because this was just a I was showing the owner of this Picture Plants how I got the grayscale done on his thing. I was gonna do a video of the painting of the Sanctum Sanctorum, but I ran out of time. I wanted to get back to it. Fair use, yeah. There is a lot of rules, and a lot of YouTubers have done a lot of stuff about fair use. It's yeah. And then you'll get like copyright laws from, like, you'll get like copyright claims from during literally silent portions of your stream or like your YouTube video. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff I want to make more of. Well, I did this for a while, didn't I? Did I show all 3 sides? I bet I did, because I'm a nerd. Lots and lots of dry brushing, guys. Getting those whites up, underpainting this whole thing. Alright, more dry brushing, more dry brushing. There we go. Okay, now I'm doing something different. So yeah, some of it just thinned down. You actually see here, for the bricks, I used a mixture of Mago's Purple. I actually followed a guide by a YouTuber named Sarastra for this one, for most of it, at least the underpainting, and then so some of it I did end up using opaque paints over like the windows and such, but for the brickwork, yes, I did use the contrastial paints. Yeah, Sarastra is really, really good stuff, yeah. But yeah, so there we go, more grayscale with the sponge, streaking grime, going in with that little tiny paintbrush, and here we are, I'm actually doing other stuff. So this isn't contrast paints, this is just airbrush, so still translucent, but yeah. This was scale 75. Oh, you can actually see the paints I was using right there. That was smart. Big brain. This is a fun project. I like that. But yeah, so green. What else did I show in this video? I had to stop recording. Yeah, here you go. Mago's Purple, Griff Charger Gray, and again, thinned down a lot with contrast medium, or sorry, lanthium medium to slow down that drying time, making the wet blending easier. Thin coat from the airbrush, or was the paint translucent? It was just a thin coat from the airbrush. Watered down a lot, so we didn't really build up the opacity, because technically anything from the airbrush can be translucent, depending on how thickly you apply the layer and such. So here we are, I'm just going through and removing the contrast paint, which is why I had that lanthium medium in there, to give me more working time with it. So we can remove it from some random bricks and clean up those edges if we want. Using again that was that Griff Charger Gray in there. And then I realized I was like, oh, I'm gonna need a lot more of this mixture, so I made more. And then just switching hands sometimes just to make it a little bit easier to get into those cracks and keep it on camera. Sometimes it's just easier to paint with the other hand than it is to try and like get a brush in just like some weird spot. And yeah, just suck off a little bit of that paint. Give that nice little variation in the bricks and prevent some of that pooling. But yeah, I don't think I showed anything else. I think the rest of this video is me working on the bricks. I think, yeah. But yeah, so there's the front. I think, oh no, here we go in with some darker green. And I'll show you guys what it looked like at the final. But yeah, I want to record more stuff. Maybe edit some of the videos that I already have done. I've recorded. But yeah, so this ended up this. They requested moss on the corner. Oh, that's, yeah. Ah, there it is. Super fun project. But yeah, it would have been cool to be able to edit that whole video and make it a whole thing of time lapse. I like it. I like him a lot. Let's go ahead and add. Add a little bit of soft tone to the rest of this gold. I'm really happy with that Sanctum. Yeah, it's definitely, I look back and it's definitely one of the best things I've ever done. I'm very happy with it, for sure. Zoroaster's guides are amazing. But thank you, Fiddler. I know how into Marvel stuff you are, so it means a lot to hear you say that. I think I'm ready to call this good enough. The only thing I need to do is freehand a little diamond onto the helmet. I think, yeah. A jolly good morning. A jolly good morning to you, Cybertronics. How are you doing today? Are you streaming today, bud? He's incredible. He does all kinds of cool games and political streams. Awesome guy. You gotta check out Cyber. What is he playing here?
Hello, Adenik. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm collecting wood. Playing.
Is that what game is that? I recognize that. Is
I
that
figured my
Valheim?
wood out. Use more ammo.
Yeah. Cyber. Reword that sentence real quick.
Reword the sentence. Got some inspiration from his guide when I did Juggernaut 2. I mean, honestly, some of this stuff is beyond me, but yeah, the undercoating and stuff is just Zoroaster. Yeah, I do the Patreon thing with him and stuff too. It's just incredible. I don't think I've ever looked at any guides that I get access to on Patreon, but like he's amazing. All right, I did promise my wife I wouldn't stay up too late. It is almost 3 a.m., so I am gonna end stream here. It is time. I'm gonna continue to do maybe a couple of Stream Raider battles afterwards as I wrap some stuff up, and I get an Etsy listing done and print out some shipping labels for some stuff. But in the meantime, folks, I don't find them. That program just grabs a random clip. I love it so much. Also, guys, if you stream, make sure you're going through every so often. Check out your clips. Sometimes people accidentally misclip something, and they just like you have a clip of like 15 seconds of silence. I caught a couple of those when I was looking at it. We got this. We got this. Nice. All right, folks.
It's not so long ago that the sound hit the nation. Every Saturday night on your favorite radio.
I just want you to know how much I appreciate every moment any of you guys spend in here. It is incredible. I would thank every single one of you, and I really appreciate it. These are incredible. And remember, if you make things, even if you don't, you're just thinking about, you know, your day-to-day life and your interactions with other people, it's important to remember to stay inside of those moments and not let yourself stress about making things better than before or progressing towards a certain goal. Yes, obviously, if you want to have goals, but don't let the goal or progress over something you've previously done stop you from staying inside of your individual moments and creating something, because no matter what you create, it's incredible and it's good enough. It's a piece of you. It means a lot. I know some of you that have watched my streams a lot, you're maybe a little sick of this sign off, but It means a lot. And I'm going to say it at the end of every single stream that you are good enough. The things you're creating are good enough because there's no other way it could have been because it's what happened. Alright, let's find someone to raid out to. And I will catch you guys tomorrow for day 11 of the 12 days of Goodnuf. I love that. I love it. Okay. I've never been live 11 days in a row before, or even 12. I'm excited. I think 10 in a row right now is my highest streak. I love it. Anyway, so we did tonight. We worked on these. Oh, a tie run. That's a cute little dino. We worked on these things tonight. We painted up some free models that were given away to some viewers. And worked on this Death Knight. Wrapped him up. So yeah, look forward to more D&D creatures here in the future here. There they are over there. You got a gelatinous cube, a troll, a bunch of D&D heroes, mind flare, skeleton, some other small stuff. I'm going to intersperse the small stuff in with the big stuff. So remember, you can always reach me in the Discord or in a direct message. I'll answer you as soon as I get to it. And I would love to hear about the things that you're making and tell you how amazing they are. Alright, folks. You have a good night. Stick around, we're going to see who we're going to raid out to. So yesterday we raided out to Tio. Tonight... Oh, we have to raid out to Xenos. I actually bought him this game. Divinity Original Sin 2. We are going to be raiding out to Xenos. He has Stream Raiders and PCG, for those of you that are here, for that. But I actually, I donated to him $20 so he can, to try and convince him to play this game, and he's playing it. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's raid out to Xenos. I need to find, I'm not even on my Twitch content creator screen. Whoops, whoops, whoops. My creator dashboard, sorry. It's pretty cozy comedy. I do like comedy. Alright, folks.
Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking fast, and then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance now. Take my hand, stop up and
Alright, raid channel. Okay, oh yeah, also yeah, tomorrow we're gonna finish, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna finish painting up Nuffy. And yes, we are only gonna be painting one side of it because you can only see one side in the book note. And you know what that is? It's good enough. And he's got a little broken wing. He casts heal on his undead teammate. Oh no. I feel like that should have worked. Alright, folks. Let's go. Let's go give Xenos a hard time. Wait, I'm not going to be right back. We're going to start a stream soon, and the stream that we're going to be starting is Xenos's. Xenos is one of the reasons that I started streaming, and it's where I've met some of my closest friends. Dragon turned out awesome. I know, I can't wait to see him all done. I love him. I love him so much. Alright, folks, remember the things that you're creating. I need you to share them with me if you feel like they are anything other than absolutely stellar and spectacular, because I'm going to fight you and hopefully change your mind a little bit. Alright. Folks, have a good night, okay? Okay.
your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead.